Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Yes, hello, good evening, everyone. On behalf of Francois, our Executive Director of Pageant Mag Philippines, welcome to our live sessions for tonight. Um, we will be hearing from our guest later, a few minutes from now. But before that, please do subscribe our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, our Instagram page. Please click the bell notification for your um, notifications. So thank you very much once again, and welcome to Pageant Mag Philippines. Um, so that you will not be excited more to see who will be our um, guest for tonight. May I call on the Hiyas ng Pilipinas of Caloocan City, Natsumi Sekiguchi.
Hi everyone!
Hi,
Maayong
Natsumi. Good
gabi.
evening.
Good evening po. Maayong gabi sa inyong tanan. My name is Natsumi Berdan Sekiguchi, 18 years of age, your Hiyas ng Caloocan City.
Yeah, so welcome to Pageant Mag Philippines. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well naman po. Actually, I just came from a courtesy call in our
Mm-hmm.
barangay, and today is my lola's birthday too.
Yeah,
And
you can greet your Lola.
happy birthday to my lola. I hope you live a long life pa. So you can
Mm-hmm.
still support in my pageant journey.
Yeah, that's good, no, to hear that your Lola's still alive and then she will be witnessing your journey towards the Hiyas ng Pilipinas. And of course, more pageantry, more crowns to go, and so on. Okay, so Natsumi Sekiguchi. She is from Caloocan City and she is a candidate for of Hiyas ng Pilipinas 2022. Okay, so we will be starting our live session, something like it's an interview, it's a casual interview at the same time. It's knowing about yourself, telling you will be telling us about your life, whatever you can, and then
Yes po.
your journey, and of course your advocacy, and then why you joined the Hiyas ng Pilipinas and so on. So for our viewers, please drop your comments on the comment section on the different platforms that we have, either in Instagram, in Facebook, and on um, YouTube channel. We can read it all. So yeah. So welcome everyone to Pageant Mag Philippines live sessions with Natsumi Shikiguchi, the Hiyas ng Pilipinas of Caloocan City. Okay, to start with, how am I going to call you?
You can
Nats
call
or
me
some?
Nats or
Hmm?
Nat or Natsu po. Anything you'd
Mm-hmm.
like.
And it seems you're very young. How old, by the way? How old are you?
I'm 18 years old. I just turned
Mm-hmm.
18 last July.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I'm turning 19 on July 2022.
Ah, wait, this year. So like 8 months from now, or like seven
Yes,
months. Yeah.
8 months or
So,
7
so you're still in high school.
Yes, I'm still in grade 12. I'm currently studying in De La Salle University. I'm
Mm-hmm.
taking arts and design, music stream. So, I'm
Mm.
planning to either take fashion design or international diplomacy po.
Oh, that's good. That's nice, no? International diplomacy. It's the one that being like a foreign service to work in
Yes,
a foreign service. Yeah, a diplomat, no? Something like a diplomat later on.
yes
Yeah,
po.
it's a good opportunity also for it's another platform rather. It's another platform for you to help to become an ambassador to the people, no? Ambassador for like telling people to be aware of something betterment of the lives of the community or however is the recipient of your plans. Okay, so yep. It okay, so yeah, I am very excited to ask you like how the journey begins. How the journey begins of like entering into pageantry.
Ever since I was young, my mom would usually tell me or convince me to join beauty pageants. But when I was younger, I was like a shy girl. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
like speaking in front. I have stage fright, especially in school, like recitation. I'm always shy. When we have like presentations, I hate presenting in front of the class or in front of a lot of people. But I started to grow my confidence when I started to enter sports team, which is the volleyball team in San Beda College, Alabang. So I
Mm-hmm.
started to grow my confidence and how to communicate with other people. Then, furthermore, it grew when I joined the student council in San
Mm-hmm.
Beda also. So I've learned how to speak to people public and to promote what I want, what is my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Then last year I decided that I want to pursue pageantry. So I started off in Misters in Philippines. Then my next pageant was Mr. and Miss Philippine Youth 2021, which I won Miss Philippine Youth Princess.
Mm-hmm.
That was only last November
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
Then
Late November. Yeah.
I had my screening November 29 for Hiyas na Filipinas. 2 days after our coronation for Miss Philippine Youth, I
Mm.
screened for Hiyas na Filipinas. Then after 2 days, I received a call back from Hiyas ng Filipinas that I'm an official candidate of Hiyas ng Filipinas.
Oh, yeah. And that was history. So this
Yes
is
po.
your second national pageant.
Yes po. Second
Mm-hmm.
national
But
pageant.
during your high school days, do you ever like join like Miss Intramurals or Miss
Yes
Teen?
po. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't consider it as pageant kasi so like, I considered pageants like the recent ones. Pero before,
Mm-hmm.
I considered them as like more of like a school activity. Every
Mm-hmm.
year, I join intramurals in my school. Then, when we were grade 9,
Mm-hmm.
we had this Binibining Sipnayan. So, I represented my section for Binibining Sipnayan.
That's in the San Beda,
In
Alabang.
San Beda, I transferred to De La Salle University when I was grade 11
11. Ah, okay.
for senior high
The
school po.
yeah, the Lasal in TAF.
Yes po.
Yeah, the Lasal in TAF. Okay. Yeah, so it was like a really a journey to you, no, to join the Miss Teen Philippines, and then now he has some Filipinas, and then this is a big pageant already, and this is your well, this is your first time to travel to Cebu. I remember that you were in Cebu.
Yes, yes, I traveled in Cebu alone from
So how was the experience?
it was very fun because I felt like I was independent and I can do so much more things. So
Mm-hmm.
it made me feel stronger and
Mm-hmm.
it made me feel like I'm ready to conquer anything I want to pursue in life.
Wow. Among the family members, who is the really like a push to you that you
Actually,
join?
everyone, like my whole
Oh.
family, kasi my
Mm-hmm.
family is not that big naman. We're only three siblings, then my dad and my mom. I have
Mm-hmm.
very supportive parents, especially my mom, especially my
Mm-hmm.
dad.
Mm-hmm.
My siblings are also supportive. I know they are watching right now. So, hi ate, hi ate Che, and hi kuya. And of course, I know my mom is also watching and my dad.
So you
Like,
are the youngest among the three siblings.
yes po, I'm the youngest.
Yeah. And then the yeah, people are in your house is very supportive. That's a kind of um not only an encouragement to you, but rather it's a moral support and a big when our family are big fan of us, then it boosts our morale, right?
Yes po.
Yeah. But you've mentioned that you came to Cebu alone. Is that your first time to travel alone away from the house?
Yes, it is my first time to travel alone, but by a plane po.
Mm-hmm.
So, my
Mom
mom
and
was
dad were not around.
yeah, my mom was planning to go with me, but I told my mom like I want to take this chance to prove my independency to my family that I can
Mm-hmm.
still travel even at the young age I am right now. I can handle those things
Mm-hmm.
so they don't have to worry a lot about me na.
Oh wow. There's a support from your friend. She mentioned
Ay,
Nicole Joe. She said, shout out to Ate Nat.
hi!
Who's Nicole? Hi,
Nicole is
Nicole.
my friend from my old school, which is San Beda.
Mm-hmm.
So she is also one of my close friends when I was in grade school. Then we became teammates in the volleyball team. So
Mm,
now we separated because she's studying in Mapua University and I'm studying in De La Salle University.
yeah. And then senior high.
Yes.
Yeah. But eventually you'll be reunited. No, friends are friends. That's it. Yeah, there's another supporter that you have. I would like to bring it. Rodin
Hi.
Ace Bayoneta Bogo.
Hi.
Nakaka-proud ka, Natsumi, the way you answer the question. So she or
Hi,
he?
Mima. So, he is like before in my pageant, Miss Philippine Youth. He
Mm-hmm.
was the handler of my co-candidate, but we were
Mm.
roommates, so I got closer from her handlers too. So he is one of
Yeah.
those handlers po.
Oh,
Hi, thank you
okay.
so much.
Yeah, you have a lot of friends, no, watching the show. Another one is from Hero Angelo, Laban
Hi,
Nats.
Sir Hero. Thank you po. Thank you so much.
And then, of course, Nicole. So yeah, I'm observant, no. Your family name is sounds like a Japanese. Your name also
Yes
sounds
po.
like a Japanese. Eh?
My dad is Japanese, so that
Mm-hmm.
makes me half Japanese. So my mom
Mm.
and dad are married for 22 years now. I came from a very, what do you call this, close family wherein we
Mm-hmm.
usually go out every Sunday, bond
Mm.
every holidays, and
Mm-hmm.
we go to Japan every summer to spend
Where
time
in
with
Japan?
Saitama, Saitama,
Ah,
Japan.
that's a Saitama is. It's a I think it's a west north. It's a western part of Tokyo, right? Saitama.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
western parts
little
of Tokyo.
near to Tokyo, so we also
Yeah, a little
travel.
bit to Tokyo. Yeah, Saitama is a little bit down, going to Aizetsuoka and then down to Osaka. Yeah,
Yes po.
yeah, very nice place. Yeah,
Actually, my dad
Saitama.
texted me a while ago because I just came home. So my dad
Mm-hmm.
texted me like, "Where are you? You have a schedule, 8 p.m. interview, and you're still not at home." And I'm like, "I got this. I'll be at home by 8."
Yeah, but it's okay. We know that you still have a lot of things to do also, especially this time that you are already a candidate of Hiyas ng Pilipinas. There will be a lot of interviews, invitations. There
Yes.
are visitations to the local government units and a lot of like even a school, no, even in school, even in some of your friends community that they will be asking you to grace the occasion, not only a birthday party but rather it's like occasion of like opening of something or a project, a um this would be like media exposure on your end, but it will take a lot of responsibility on your shoulder because people are looking at you. People are somewhat looking at your being ambassador, you're being a model to the youth, you're to the young girls, no? So when you step in as a candidate of every pageant, it's not anymore like you are a child or you are a girl, but rather a grown-up lady telling to the people that I have this advocacy. This is my this is the platform that I have been using so that the people will be aware of what I am working on. No. Yep. So but before that, we will be like talking about yourself first. No, like you've mentioned that you are um studying in grade 12 at the La Salle University with taking up this seems like it's a foreign service, something like a course or you know what interest, why foreign service, why foreign related work,
I
what
got
interests you with
interested
that?
because I was thinking I have to pick a job or a course that would help me be able to also work in the other
Mm-hmm.
country, which is Japan, because I'm half Japanese. So, in case of times like I wanted to have my vacation in Japan, I could still work there. So, that's the real
Mm-hmm.
purpose I want to take foreign service. And the other, my first option is fashion design, is because I have this idea of showing a certain aesthetic to the
Mm-hmm.
world, which is, uh, I personally believe that sexy can also be classy. So That will be my chosen aesthetic if ever I become a fashion designer po.
Mm, what a beautiful long like sexy is and what's that? Sexy
Sexy can also
is
be classy.
sexy can also be classic. Could you further explain to us what do you mean by sexy can also be classic? How it works, really?
It's like women are often objectified, especially
Mm-hmm.
when they wear clothes or revealing clothes. But I beg to disagree with that idea of the world. So I believe that women can still be looked at higher higher people or still with respect even though
Mm-hmm.
they wear anything they want or they wear what they want to express. So it it mostly explains like women should be able to wear whatever they want and not be judged with what they actually wear.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So it's not anymore that because yeah, you're very correct when you say that women are normally objectivized, and you want to change that perception of like wearing clothes. It might be sexy as the other would rather call it or rather see it, but rather um, it's an opportunity of a woman to to show off, on her being empowered. Yeah, that was very good. No, very nice thinking. The way that you wanted to pursue fashion industry is not like to clothe someone, but rather to develop a sense of responsibility, a sense of women empowerment, no? So it's very very unique, and at the same time ma-appeal siya ba? It's like there is an appeal of having like that. Not just because people are just telling that I want to become a fashion designer because I want to clothe a certain artist, a certain people, but in your side, it's an advocacy rather na I really wanted to show to the world that women are not just sex object, but rather they are also um be respected on whatever they wears, and that's not about being sexy, but being a woman, being of who they are. No? What a beautiful
Thank you so much.
plans. Yeah, we really support with that kind of thinking. Okay, so I'd like to encourage everyone to put your comments, you put your questions or encouragement at the comment section of the multi-platform that we have in YouTube and Instagram and on Facebook channels that we have. We'll be reading with your comments as well as your questions and encouragement to Natsumi Sekiguchi. Okay. There's a question. Sofia Gamboa Panotis po. I'm a fan. So she's a fan. Sofia
Hi
Gamboa.
Sophia, love you.
Yes. There's a question from Parikoy. I don't know who is Parikoy, but do you speak Bisaya since this pageant is based in Cebu?
One of the most challenging part of going to Cebu is the fact that almost 80% of the candidates and even the staff are all Bisaya. So there are certain times wherein the staff gives us instructions in Bisaya. So we have to ask our co-candidates, so what does this mean? But it actually made me so interested in learning Bisaya. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently trying to learn Bisaya before I go back to Cebu in order to be able to get to know more the Bisaya candidates and even the staff. So
Yeah.
it's a challenging part for me, but it's a challenge that I would like to take.
Yeah, thank you very much of loving loving our dialects. No, since I am a Cebuano and I am currently in Cebu right now, so thank you very much for loving. Um, I you did mention that you came to Cebu. I forgot to ask you, is there any food that you like when you came to Cebu? A unique Cebuano food or a unique experience?
My favorite food would be uh, the combination of puso. Is that right? Puso.
Yeah, the hanging rice.
Puso and of course the famous Cebu lechon.
Oh wow.
Because
So you have, yeah. So
every
so
time
you
we
have
eat
tried eating
out,
the puso. Oo.
yes po.
Y- You eat the puso.
Yes.
Something like a heart
Yes, na
shape
nakabalot.
in a
Yeah.
rice. Yeah, it's actually it's a hard rice. Some people doesn't like to eat that. I do normally eat that, but sometimes because it's difficult also no to eat that any every time because it's we call it hanging rice, so we can buy it anywhere, no. But it's really rice. Yeah, she's currently in Caloocan, not in Cebu. But you will be back. You will be back here in Cebu, no, for the
Yes
pageant.
po.
So
10 days
when will be
before
the
the
pageant?
coronation. Pa?
When will be the pageant, and what are your activities? When are you coming back?
We'll be coming back on March 17. Then
Mm-hmm.
the coronation would be on March 27.
At the waterfront. I
Yes
think it's
po.
at the waterfront Cebu Hotel. Yeah, so eventually I have asked people, a lot of people ask I ask a lot of people what their experience in Cebu. Most of the people will tell Puso and then this lechon Cebu because yeah, lechon Cebu has a taste already. Walang sarsahan. No, it's just like the lechon itself is enough. No, no sauce at all or vinegar
Yes
only.
po.
Then you can eat that one. Yeah. Okay. So guys, so if you have questions, if you have comments, encouragement, words of encouragement to our candidate, please drop your comments or questions in the comment section on the different platforms that we have. There's a friend. I think she's a friend of yours, Mara Berdan.
Oh, she's my
Go
sister.
na.
Hi, Ate Che.
Ah,
Yeah, she's my
so she's
sister.
your
She's
sister.
been supporting me ever since I joined my first pageant. And she
Mm-hmm.
watches every. She's in Japan right now.
Mm-hmm.
So she's working in Japan as an engineer. She graduated in Mapua University. And every time I have live interviews or live in my pageants, since she's in Japan, she still watches my activities every time and she asks for updates in my pageant. So she's been a very supportive sister for ever since.
So she's also in Saitama or in Tokyo?
She's in Saitama.
Uh, okay. Since okay, we don't have a lot. Okay, there's a clap from Ryan. Do you know Ryan? Ryan Felix?
Yeah, she's my friend. Hi Ryan. He's
Yeah.
one of my close friends.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hi Ryan. Thanks for watching.
Hi.
Thanks for supporting. Okay, there's a question. Nihongo no shabereru desu ka? Ah.
Sukoshidake. Sukoshidake.
Ah, so desu ne. So desu ne. Diba? Because there's a question. Nicole just said, "Can you speak in Japanese po?" So that's why I speak in Japanese. I know a little of Japanese. So,
Konnichiwa, watashi wa Natsumi desu.
mm-hmm. Ichibang no kirei na watashi ga.
Nihongo
Ah,
wa kanai.
nataga.
Kanai.
You're pretty. You're pretty.
Arigato
Okay.
gozaimasu.
Yeah. So what there's a I pull a one question here. So what are your preparations for this pageant? Yeah. And yeah, what are your preparations and who trained you in your passerella?
I'm currently training in my pasarela in a new pageant camp which is Crown and Scepters model. So my
Mhm.
trainer is Dimple Aquino. So I
Mhm.
prepare my pageant by training every weekend. So I also
Mhm.
meet my Q&A coach. We usually
Mhm.
meet 2 week every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So
because your pageant is not yet soon, no. There's
yeah.
like two more months to go. Yeah, but the pasarela is you need to do have it, and yeah, do it every weekend. Yeah.
Yes.
So any other preparations like mental preparations, body preparations, diets, and so on? How did you handle these things since you're still 18?
So one of my advocacies is actually my advocacy is actually beauty in diversity. So it talks about how women, no matter what size, shape, or color or nationality, what I mean by what I mean by nationality, I mean by like not really nationality, but instead like Bisaya, Cebuana, Ilongga, or even Tagalog.
Mm-hmm.
Those women are capable of being a beauty queen. So you're
Mm-hmm.
asking me like how am I preparing with my diet? So if I eat how I want to eat. So I want to remove that kind of mindset with the world that beauty queens should be this kind of body, this kind of skin, this kind of image. Instead, I want to be an agent of change in the world
Mm-hmm.
of pageantry that women, no matter who they are capable of being a beauty queen.
Mm. Regardless of like the the biases of the beauty queen
Yes.
should be like a perfect body, Coca-Cola body, something like that, no? That's the common notions that we had. But in your opinion, it's it's about like every woman has a capability to become a beauty queen, regardless of, how, I don't like to.
I actually believe in this mindset wherein you can actually achieve anything you want in life. But
Mm-hmm.
the first thing you should actually do is believe that you can actually do it. And while you know that you can do it, you also take actions in pursuing what you really want in life. So in that way, you can actually reach that dream you've been aiming. Because if I were to be having realizations of as of today, I actually believe that I'm living a prayer that I prayed before, but now I'm living in that prayer. So I'm so much excited to be moving forward in life and actually seeing to live the dream that I've always wanted.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very empowered, no? Very empowered young women. Okay, there is a question. I will be I would like to make a summary on this from Rodane Ace Bayoneta Bogo. Yeah. Uh, Knowing that some of the candidates of the Hiyas ng Pilipinas are already seasoned, no, they were already candidates of many pageants. They are already yeah, seasoned candidates. Um, what do you feel, and what how do you feel about it, and what would be your edge uh in order for you to stand out?
Well, knowing that my other co-candidates are veterans, for me it's actually a good thing because it means that I am able to actually go with them or like makipagsabayan in short
Mm-hmm.
because I'm in Hiyas ng Filipinas. So for me, it's an honor instead of a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes me stand out with the other candidates is that I am true to myself and I don't treat them as
It's
sorry for
okay.
that.
Yeah, no
Sorry for that.
problem.
I don't treat them as my competition. Instead, I believe that my biggest competition would be myself And my aim and purpose is to be better than who I am, to be able to represent what I want and what my purpose is in life. So I can teach other people to be empowered by actually being true to myself first.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that is a good answer. No, good enough. Yeah. Not treating other candidates as a competitor, but rather equal journeyers, no? You journey together with the experience, and of course, you will do a lot of experience, a lot of happenings within the pageant. Okay, there's oh now questions are coming in. What is your favorite place you visited in Cebu?
Actually, we had a problem about that because we ran out of time, so we didn't have a chance to travel a lot in Cebu. But my favorite place to visit in Cebu would be the Magellan's Cross. I
Mm-hmm.
visited I visited that when I was around 10 years old. It was my
Mm-hmm.
birthday, and my dad had a business trip that day, and he decided to bring me and my mom to Cebu for a day. Then
Mm-hmm. Very
we
short
went
trip.
day yeah, we went day tour, then we went to a lot of historical sites. But I would say that my favorite would be Magellan's Cross.
Very near. Magellan's Cross is near the Basilica Minor del Santo Niño. I mean, near the Santo Niño Church. Yeah, it's like it's adjacent to the Santo Niño Church.
When we get back to Cebu, I think the organization said we would be able to travel more and visit other parts of Cebu.
Yeah, I hope that you will have a visit with some of the beaches that we have, and of course historical places, churches that we have here. Okay. Hope to catch you when you come next time. I will be here. I'm here in Cebu, so we can see each other. I can catch you. I will be covering much of the Hiyas ng Pilipinas activities. Okay, so from Mark Tan, what's your message to the youth in our today's society, especially those who are doubting themselves? Do you
So
catch the
I
question? Mm-hmm.
yes po.
Mm-hmm.
So I would first answer that question with an experience of mine when
Mm-hmm.
I was in junior high school. So I got bullied in junior high school to the fact that I would usually go to the restroom and I would cry in the restroom. I would stay there for the whole lunchtime or even recess, and I would I would just come back when it's the end of the break na. So what
Mm.
I'm telling to myself during that time, I have to hold on into this moment and not give up on myself because I want that one day I'll be looking back to that day that I told myself I'm so thankful that I didn't give up during those times.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm here and I realized that I'm actually thankful for myself, for my mindset before, that I told myself never give up on myself because I want to look back on that day. And now I'm just looking back on that day.
Mm.
And the youth should firstly believe in themselves that no matter what happens in life, it's normal to make mistakes, it's normal to fail. When you are not failing, that means you're not a person because not everyone is perfect in this world. We learn by mistakes, but it's best to avoid to learn lessons by mistake. So my advice to the youth would be they should take the risk. They should grab every opportunities that comes along the way. And sometimes it feels like they're not ready for something, but that is the actual time to jump into that moment and grab, because that's the actual time that they are actually ready for it when they think that they are not ready for it.
Yeah. the experience that you have challenges you to continue more, di ba? Continue to be of who you are. No? It it serves as a pillar of building your character, building your being a person. No?
And most of the
Okay.
time, the challenges you have encountered in life, the challenges you surpassed, will
Mm-hmm.
actually build or shape a stronger version of who you are today. So
Yeah, of course.
it makes who you are. It builds a stronger, wiser and better person of who you will be in the future.
Yeah. And this leads to the next question, which is from Mark Tan. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Well, for me, I am empowered,
Mm-hmm. Number one, empowered,
independent, and
independent,
authentic.
authentic. Ah, okay. A little bit of explanation. Example of how you are empowered, how you act independently, and uh, how you act as an authentic person.
I am empowered because I give myself the power to pursue the things I want in life. I
Mm-hmm.
am independent because I am able to do things on my own, knowing that things things I want in life might be hard, but I pursue them alone.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
I fight on them alone. So that makes me an independent person too. And the third one is I am authentic because I am true to myself. I always show people who I am, and I'm not afraid to show who I am because I actually want to show who I am because I believe that when you show who you are and you see people that don't like you, that actually means that those people are not for you. So it's better to know that they are not your people instead of pretending to be someone you're not. And I
Mm-hmm.
am not here to be a stereotype or a person that people expects me to be who I am. So I am here because I want to be the person that I want to be. So that
Mm.
makes me authentic.
Yeah. So living according to yourself and your being you without hesitations of how the community perceives and how the community or others might look at you, you know? So living beyond the box of the expectations of the people. That's so empowered. That's so authentic. And that's so, you know, that's so being, that's why I will remember that is being um being you, you know, being myself, so being Natsumi. So that's very empowering words from you. Thank you very much for like sharing also the way you thought, the way you believe in yourself. So I will be asking 2 more questions from the comment section for now. Before, because it seems that we're getting into much more of the parang more serious questions, but we will be having like a fun game later on
Yes.
after these 2 questions, and I will be
I'm
back with
excited
these
for that.
questions. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, here's a question from Mark Tan again. So, what is beauty for you?
So beauty for me is knowing yourself, that you are true to yourself. Like most people see beauty as on the outside. That
Mm-hmm.
is one factor, that beauty is also in the outside. But most people ignore the fact that beauty really comes from within. So I believe that beautiful people are kind people who tries to help other people by uplifting them, helping them to be better versions of themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and empowering them to be who they want to be.
Yeah. Yes. Very nice. No. Yeah. Empowering people of who dearly wanted to be. So if you, so in your opinion, if people can manifest the way they wanted to, that's being beautiful. Mhm.
Yes po.
Again, not living with the expectations of others. So very good, no? Very, very empowered. The way you speak, the way you convey your thought, and the way you stand, on a certain issues, on a certain belief that you have. That's very nice. Last question for this segment, no? But I will be reading your questions, your comment sections below
Alright
afterwards.
po.
Yeah, I would like to pull this in from Parikoy. Do you believe in beauty enhancements? If you do, why or why not?
Well, I do believe in beauty enhancement. I actually had my nose lift last week.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think people have their own power or decision to make themselves happy where they
Mm-hmm.
would be actually happier. So if they want to have this enhancement of themselves, I think it is okay because it's actually their life. For me, I don't want to live my life like wondering what if people will judge me because I had my nose lift, which is non-surgical actually. What if people will judge me because I am like this because I had this done, I had this done. But actually, if you were to think of it, would that actually matter in 5 years, 10 years when you're
Mm-hmm.
older? Would that be actually would that be would that matter when you're old? Then you would regret. You wish you had this done. You wish you made yourself happier. You wish, and I don't want to live in regrets. So I'm giving other people the power to make themselves happy. So if it makes them happy, why not, right? Why
Mm-hmm.
why would you take uh, a decision of someone being happy of themselves? That's so
Yeah.
selfish of you.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Give them what they wanted to, as long as they are happy.
As long as they're
So
not doing anything to bring other people down, as long as they're not stepping on other people's lives, I think they are free to do what they want in life.
yeah, yeah. So with boundaries, no.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. So much for that. Thank you very much again, Nats, for sharing your thoughts on some of the um not an issue, but rather it's a thought of how to live according to what you have been doing, and then a kind of encouragement to those who are also asking their lives on how they would live accordingly. So anyway, but before that, we will have a light session, a lighter mode. We'll have a fun game. Here in Pageant Mag Philippines, we have this fun game, which is like, have you ever had, no? Like, I think you have already watch some of the interviews, or some watch of the how Pageant Mag Philippines are doing for this. So we make that segment, or a part of the interview, as a lighter one, because we knew that sometimes we will be bombarded with questions which are very critical, and at the same time very serious, no? So we will be doing some, like, to know you more, to let us know more about yourself. So I will be asking questions which is more of a naughty type, and more of a lighter. Yeah, but you can answer the questions, or you can also skip if you do like, no, it really
Okay.
depends on your
Okay.
opinion. Okay, the first questions: have you ever had worn a male jogging pants, or basketball uniform?
Yes, I did.
Why, when, and why?
Um, I think that was during junior high school when
Mm-hmm.
I have to wear joggers, so I ended up wearing my brother's joggers. I
What
had no
for school?
choice.
Yeah, for
It's
school?
required for school. So yeah,
Oh. So you're not fan of wearing joggers?
I am. But during that time, I didn't have joggers. I usually have leggings, and leggings is one of the one of something you can't actually wear in school because it's
Ah,
leggings. So it's
yo.
like it should be pants or
Or
joggers.
jogger. Yeah,
Yes.
something like jogging pants. Oh, yeah. Okay, so next. Have you ever played males game like basketball or baseball, soccer or
Mm,
football?
I haven't.
Mm-hmm. So you're more of
I
a
played
what's your sport?
I played volleyball in um, junior high.
Mm-hmm.
So more on women's sports.
Mm-hmm. But you do also like badminton or whatever sports. What other
I
sports that you
I
have?
played tennis for a year
Mm, mm-hmm.
during my last year in Beta. So I've learned
Mm,
how to play tennis.
mm. Okay. Next. Um, have you ever borrowed something? Have you ever borrowed a clothes from your sister or your sibling?
I did. I have.
Exceptional of the jogger. For example, your sister.
My sister, it would usually be dresses.
Mm-hmm.
So before we were almost the same size. When I was in junior high school or in grade school. But now I am taller than my sister. I'm bigger than my sister. So we can't share clothes anymore.
Bigger kay ni ate.
Also the shoes. Before we can share somehow shoes, but now I'm a size 7. My sister is a size 5 or 6. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
how many years is the gap between you and your sister?
Um 8 years. Yes.
Ah, wow, it's something like very. So she
Very
was already 8 when you were born. So yeah. So you were a baby to her when you look at it.
yeah. My sister used to carry me when I was a
Mm-hmm.
baby. My mom said so she would take care of me when I was a baby though.
Mm-hmm. So she was the eldest in the family, or your brother?
My brother is 4 years younger. 4 years older than me. So like it's
So
four
it's like a
years, four
sister, brother.
years.
Yeah.
Yes.
4 years, 4 years. So good skip, no? That is like that there is like no eventually no more baby when another baby arrives, no, in the family. Toddler already. The other one is a toddler, then the baby came. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. No, so now have you ever? Because you're born to be leader, so I'm expecting that. Have you ever skipped classes due to something that it's not really part of the class or part of, but you just skip class because of something? Have you ever did it?
I haven't tried
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because I was scared. I was scared that people would know, especially I was running in student council before.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Yeah.
would be a bad
Yeah.
thing or bad
Yeah.
image
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
the people to see.
Okay. Do you like dancing much? No.
I'm not a good dancer.
But you dance. Like, do you have you ever had made a TikTok, you know,
I do TikToks, but I
not
don't
really much on
consider,
dancing?
yeah, not really much of dancing, and I don't consider myself as a dancer. Although
Mm,
my brother and my brother, sister, and my mom are good dancers. My
mm-hmm,
sister is a cheerleader. My brother is a cheerleader too, pep squad,
mm-hmm,
and my mom likes dancing Zumba. While
mm-hmm,
me, I don't know how to dance. I'm out of the picture when it comes to dancing. I don't have their talent.
But like, but like for example, he in some of the rehearsals in Hiyas ng Pilipinas, there's like an opening number
Yeah,
or
but I do
yeah, there's
dance
mm,
during that time, during those moments.
yeah.
So I still try my best to dance.
But but it would not be very difficult on your foot,
It would
no?
not be very difficult. I know how to dance, but I just don't consider myself as a great dancer.
Okay, yeah. At least you can dance, no?
Yeah.
I cannot dance. I am not good in dancing. My other foot is not synchronized with the other one. So, well, I love to dance, but it seems that the dancing is not for me.
The dancing doesn't love you, in short.
Yeah, it's not for me. Yes, yes, yes. So, yeah. One more. Have you ever had so you said you were not experienced what's that skipping classes, but you tried, you have a TikTok, but you're not really that good dancing, but you can dance. Now it's more on like um have you ever had what's that have you ever had stalk, no, um your crush on his Instagram or on his Facebook page?
I guess when I was like at a young age,
Mm,
so it's normal to have crushes during
yeah.
those times.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm too busy to stalk other people. I don't have time. So I would say yes before when I was in grade school. I would stalk my crushes. And it's normal for girls. It's
Yeah,
normal to
yeah.
have
It's normal
crushes.
for everybody, of course.
Yes.
We want to know what are the activities of our special, hopefully special someone. So we will be looking at their page, their personal page, and what are their activities. Trying to look at how did they do, and maybe maybe we can really match, no? So something like that. It's very normal. Okay, so thank you very much for sharing much of those things, no? In your life. In fact, you have shared already the size of your issues, your family, and so on. So that's a great opportunity for us to know to know you better, to know more of how you believe, no? Okay. Yeah. So if you'd like to drink water, you can drink water.
How do
We
I
still have
drink
few
water?
more. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So before we go to the next game, uh there's a question here. Okay. Very oh wait, this is a difficult question, so I'd like to bring this one from Mark Tan. Why you should be one of the Hiyas ng Pilipinas Queen? Why you should be one of the Hiyas ng Pilipinas Queen? But as far as I know, there will be a lot of crowns in Hiyas ng Pilipinas. So, what could be the reason why you get a crown, or what's in you for you in order for you to get a crown?
So I am someone who is very committed and passionate to things I love to do and to things I want to pursue in life. I believe that I deserve one of the Hiyas na Filipinas crowns because I have this purpose and I have this advocacy to share to the world. I have this willingness to face the world and show what I really want to offer. And that is to be an agent of change, of course, in the world of
Mm-hmm.
pageantry, to break stereotypes, especially beauty standards. And now I saw this current TikTok wherein Miss Universe 2021 gained weight and a lot of people are commenting about it. And I want to change that mindset of other people that that women should be the image they want to pursue, and women should have their power to be who they want to be. And it makes me authentic and true to myself. And a queen should be authentic and true to herself first.
Yeah, that's it. No, being authentic in every aspect that you do. Okay, so this is a good one. Another kind of mind-boggling question. What is your definition of success?
So my definition of success is knowing that you were able to give everything in your power or in your heart to achieve what you actually want. So, success for me is feeling fulfillment and genuine happiness in things you want to pursue and in things that you have right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's good. No. Okay, so another question. Mm, this one. Other pageants. Why or why not?
So, I joined Hiyas no Filipinas because Hiyas no Filipinas has three core values, which is beauty, culture, and humanity. And my advocacy focuses on humanity and beauty. And through that two core values, I'm able to promote my advocacy well, which is beauty and diversity. So that is one of the reasons I joined Hiyas na Filipinas. And I believe
Mm,
that Hiyas ng Filipinas was actually meant for me because during the time that I was screening, if I were to be honest to myself, as as authentic as I am, I didn't actually think that I would actually pass the screening. But I passed the screening and everything was going fast and the rest was actually history. Before trying to screen for Yes na Filipinas, my mom and dad were joking around like, why don't you try in Hiyas ng Filipinas? And I explained like, Hiyas ng Filipinas will be held in Cebu and I have strict parents and I don't think that they will actually allow me to fly in Cebu alone to pursue the pageant. But I still went to the screening. I got in and I think I got in because Hiyas ng Filipinas is for me. And the rest is actually history. It was really
yeah,
a fast it was really a fast moving happenings to me. Looking back, I think it was very surreal. So it is really a big opportunity to be part of the first edition Hiyas ng Filipinas.
yes, it is. No, it's an opportunity, and it is a good chance, no, for you. And still very young. You still have a lot of things to work on and to experience more on the pageantry. So I would like to congratulate you in advance, and at the same time, saying you good luck. Yeah. Okay, so we will be having some of the thoughts, some of your thoughts on some areas. These are a little bit of social issues, but you just eventually say something about this one. So we will have a mystery game. No, you have a mystery crown. So Yes. So we have a crown, and then you choose like maybe maybe three crowns, and then there will be like questions or words rather. There are words that will be showing you, and then you will say something on it about those words. Okay? Do you know? Okay.
Um, number
You
four.
choose number
Four.
number 4. Number 4. Okay, women empowerment.
So what would I do? I would.
Yeah, would you talk about it?
So as my advocacy comes as beauty and diversity, I I am an advocate of women empowerment because I believe that women of different size, shapes, nationality, and as long as they're being authentic to their true self, I believe that they are capable of being beauty queens. As long as they believe in themselves, they do things and actions to pursue what they want in life. And it's women should help other women in order to level up in life. And my purpose here is to uplift others because I see genuine happiness. I become happy
Mm-hmm.
when I see other people growing with me, leveling up their life with me, and just pursuing what they want. Because happiness is
Yeah.
one of the most important thing in life. But I still
Yes.
believe that happiness is actually a choice. You can't just wait there and do nothing and expect to be happy. You actually do things to make yourself happy. And
Yeah.
you do actions to the life you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Well said. No, that you will be encouraging others also, women to be empowered.
Yes.
Co-journeying with their life, and very nice. Very good. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Then number
Number one,
number one. Number one. Sunrise or sunset? And then you explain why you like.
I would choose sunset. I
Why?
sun.
Sunrise.
Wait. Let me think for a moment. I would choose sunrise.
Yeah, why?
The
Why sunrise?
sunrise represents beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that beginnings are beautiful, and especially there is love in every first time. The
Mm-hmm.
first moment your mom held you in her arms, the first moment you went to school, the first moment you tried on the dream you've been wanting, the first moment you rode a bicycle, a car. So I would choose sunrise because I just believe that trying something for the first time or beginning something is beautiful because you give yourself a chance to move
Mm-hmm.
forward in life and to become
Yeah.
better.
Mhm. It's
Yeah.
nice to have no beginning brighter, moving forward, no, something like that. No, in that
Moving
perspective.
moving forward is constant because change is constant in the world, and you would not want to be stuck in an area of your life. In order to achieve the dream, achieve the life you want, you have to keep moving forward even during the times when it's actually hard to move forward. That's the exact moment wherein you have to move forward.
Yeah, very well said. Very nice. No, moving forward. I would love to move forward. I'm already 46, so there sometimes like this interview, it encourages me also to move forward, no. Well, there are pushbacks, looking at my life, looking at how I've experienced, what are the experience when I was in Manila, when I was working, and when, like, currently I'm working now in IT industry. But still, no, there is always, like you said, sunrise. It's always the beginning. It's all like moving forward. Like, there's always a commencement of everything, no. So there's, instead of looking at the door closing in a sunset, but rather looking at the sunrise as always a new beginning in life. No,
Yes,
I
po.
was encouraged with you, really. Thank you very much for encouraging me. Yeah. So one more choice. You've been
I
number.
w- can I ask the comment section what would they like? What number would they like?
Okay. Comment section. What number do you like? Well, from the comment section. Oh, what number do you like, people? So they're not asking, ah.
Hmm.
Oh, nobody's typing. Ah, number 6 from Rudin.
Okay, number
Number
6.
6. Okay, number 6. Divorce.
So, divorce. The current issue is actually whether to. I think the current issue is about divorce if it's actually supported or not, right? So for
Mm-hmm.
me, as I said, as I am being in line with all the things I've said a while ago, if something would make a person happy, for me, I have friends wherein they came from a broken family, and I told them, is it how hard it is, because there was actually a time where we also had some conflicts in family, but it actually happened. But my family is very family oriented. So if I imagine myself in their shoes,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be very hard for me coming from a family oriented family. So sometimes I ask them like how are they feeling? Kamusta sila? Are they okay? And most of them, I get the same answers that they said they would rather have their parents separated pero masaya sila rather than seeing their parents every day na nag-aaway lang, nagsisigawan. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that is one of the most selfless words I've heard from those friends, that
Mm.
they've been choosing peace over confusion. So that
Yeah.
is also my opinion in divorce. Like if it's something that would be beneficial to the family, especially to the kids, why not? If
Mm-hmm.
it's something that would make the relationship of the parents and the kids healthier rather than the kids or the children seeing their parents fighting every day, and I think that would be a good decision. It all ends up with the decision of the parents. So if they think that is the right thing to do, then they are they should do it, and they have the power to do it because it's their decision, because it's their life. If it's the best thing to do, then why not? If it makes them happy, then why not? If it's makes them peaceful, then why not? Why do you need to suffer in an area of your life in order to um try to fix things that are already broken?
Yeah.
So there are certain things that can be fixed and there are certain things that cannot be fixed. So I'm sure those adult parents know whether they can fix it or not. And they
Yep.
wouldn't reach that kind of level if they can still fix it. So
Mm-hmm. Correct.
it's all in their decisions as long as they're not trying to hurt anyone, or as long as they're not doing it for a bad intention, but
Mm-hmm.
instead to make it more peaceful,
Yeah. So
especially
the
for the children.
yeah. So the driving factor would be a peaceful thing, no? Not just for the benefit of the other, but rather in order to achieve peace for the children, for the relationship to no, than having together when they cannot stand with each other. That's
Yes.
a that's a good thing also. No, it's there's no right or wrong with the answers, but it's like the way how you look at it, how you look at what is your perception, what is the um your standpoint basing on your religious belief, your being you, your standpoint, your the way you look at things, and the way you wanted to live. Okay, so thank you very much, Nats, for sharing your thoughts. No, I really wanted to hold you much more of your time, but since it's we are already 1 hour, so I think
Yes.
few more questions, and then we will be talking about your advocacy in a very quick, and then that's it. So I I don't want to bring this question to you, but it seems to me that I really love you to answer this. The question is, um, what makes you blush?
What makes me blush?
Yeah, what makes you blush? Sometimes also I ask this question, what makes me
Well,
blush?
I am actually a giver. So there are two
Mm-hmm.
kinds of person, a giver and a taker, and I am a giver. So what makes me blush and is when people appreciate the efforts and the things I do for them.
Mm-hmm.
When people see what I'm actually trying to make them feel, when I'm trying to make them feel better, when I'm trying to make them feel motivated, it makes me blush when people appreciate who I am. But that doesn't mean that I am trying to seek approval or validation from other people. I do not seek those things from other people, but it makes me feel somehow appreciated when people see who I truly am. So those are
Mm,
things that makes me blush.
yeah. That's very difficult to know. What makes me blush? I would rather tell that when my crush when my crush had look at me, or when my crush found it out that I had a crush on.
Especially
Yeah.
when someone calls me pretty. Yan, those are things. When
Mm-hmm.
someone calls me pretty, or someone tries to compliment me, especially um when we're not close. Like before, I had this message from
Mm-hmm.
a co-Lasallian,
Mm-hmm.
and she messaged me, and she told me we are not close at all, or we're not friends. She told me like, thank you for constantly sharing self-love quotes in Facebook. And she said that it really he she really appreciates it because she's been feeling sad and ganyan ganyan,
Yeah.
and seeing those posts of mine, it makes her feel better. And I'm like, oh, she notices, and we're not even close. So those are things that makes me blush when people that are not close to me sees my purpose in life, sees who I am, and they appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Yeah. So before I let you go, I'd like you to talk about your advocacy and the Hiyas ng Pilipinas. What is your advocacy, and how are you going to handle this one, and moving forward in your pageant journey, specifically in Hiyas ng Pilipinas?
So my advocacy is beauty and diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Often, I am usually questioned
Mm-hmm.
when I started joining beauty pageants because I am not the fit type of a person. So, people would usually question me na parang, you're too big to be a beauty queen,
Mm-hmm.
you're too chubby to be a beauty queen. You should lose some weight. And I've received a lot of those comments. Ever since actually I was younger in junior high school, I also had that moment when I gained weight during my volleyball years and it affected my performance. So it led to a bad experience. I had to quit playing volleyball because I no longer play the same way I do. So when I tried beauty pageants, I've also received those kinds of comments, but it doesn't actually affect me because I am authentic to myself. I know that that doesn't change the fact of who I am. It doesn't make me lesser of a person.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my message to the world actually. And I'm not just talking about the weight of other people or the body shape of the other people. I'm also talking about this through skin, especially racism and skin color shaming is one of the
Mm-hmm.
most common issues in the world. And I want to change those things. That, anyone, any women are capable of being a beauty queen as long as they put their heart, as long as they have a purpose, as long as their goal is to improve themselves and let others improve, to empower other people, then they are all capable of wearing a crown, no matter who they are, no matter what shape they are, no matter what's their skin color, no matter what race they are. And that is the true essence of true beauty and diversity. Yun pa.
Yeah. Very well said, huh?
And being in Hiyas ng Filipinas gives me a very big opportunity to speak to the world, to share to the world what my purpose is. And actually standing there on the coronation night, on the preliminaries, means already that I had already became an agent of change in the world of pageantry. Because being there means something has changed already. Because I am there already. So it is really
Wow.
a big
Yeah.
opportunity for me.
Big opportunity, big change, no?
Thank
Because you're
you.
there. That's the way women are looking at, no? And I would really appreciate, the way you convey your message, that because you're there. So that's a change in your life. That's something big. That's something different from the others. So with that, I would like to congratulate and wish you all the best for your pageant journey. I hope we can have more time, share more time, and talk more. But since well, it's already like 9:26, no, and then you will have also a lot of things to do. You need also to rest. But I would like to thank you for the opportunity that you are here tonight with us in Pageant Mag Philippines. On behalf of Francois, I would like to thank you. Before we end up, I would like you to, like, you can say words of gratitude to your sponsors, to and invite our viewers, your supporters, to like your page or whatever you want. No, so
Okay,
it's
so
your
first
time to shine.
I would like to thank my family for always supporting me. My mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother. The people behind this opportunity, Miss Dimple, Aquino, Sir Excel, Crowns and Scepters models, my handler Vic Garcia, and my other sponsors. Thank you, Doc Danica, for my nose lift.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for always taking care of me. Guys, if you have time or you want to do kikay stuff, you can visit Beauty Glam Aesthetics located in Bacoor, Cavite and Las Piñas City. You can check my pages and my Facebook for more information. And I'd like
What's
to
your
take
Facebook? What's your Facebook page?
I don't have a Facebook page, but I'm always updated in my Facebook posts, and all my posts
Uh,
are public. So you
uh,
guys check out my Instagram. Of course, my Instagram, Natsumi Sekiguchi Official. My TikTok is Natsumi Sekiguchi Official. Other than that, I'd like to thank Apostol Dental
mm-hmm.
for measuring my teeth in my future veneers. I'm so excited. And my friends, Nicole, Isabel, Sophia, and Ryan, everyone who've been watching me right now, thank you guys. So I'd like to request that you guys support me in my journey in Hiyas, Filipinas, and I'm surely gonna make you all proud.
Yeah,
And
we
wait,
all.
oh, I forgot someone.
Yeah, you should.
The most
Say something.
special one, save the best for the last. My Q&A and my communication coach, Sir Mark Tan. Hi, I know you're there, you're watching, and I'm sure papagalitan mo ko later because I almost forgot you. But no, I didn't. It's save the best for the last.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Sir Tan, no? Sir, who, Mark Tan?
yes po.
So thank you very much, Sir Mark, for the Q&A mentorship to mentoring to our next Hiyas ng Pilipinas in the person of Natsumi Sekiguchi. So, guys, thank you very much for all our followers of Pageant Mag Philippines and the followers of Nats. Thank you very much for joining tonight. I hope that you will be catching up once again tomorrow when we will be doing another interview session with another hopeful for Hiyas ng Pilipinas. And please continue to support Nats Sekiguchi. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye
Thank you for
everyone. Thank you for
watching.
watching.
Thank you very much for watching. And of course, Nats will see you around after this. Thanks. Bye bye.
Audio Jungle.